Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your beginning to mid-May 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. The imagery that kept coming forward here, Capricorn, was leaves. Also leaves falling. There's a change coming up. It's almost like we'll hear somebody say, or we'll say, oh, there's change on the wind. And that's what I'm really seeing here for you guys. So let's see what energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is a tower. Change. Definite, powerful change. It's being thrown out of our comfort zone. It's our world expanding more than we thought it was going to. Or for some of us, it's being in a gilded cage and all of a sudden the cage is broken and we didn't realize that it had trapped us. Because again, remember, it was gilded. So there is something about here, like, we have to move forward. And there's also something of being very mindful of people manipulating the trauma that we have been through against us. So, taking something that we're afraid of or overwhelmed by and using it as a weapon to try and manipulate us. That's also something we need to be mindful of during this time. Our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have two. We have determination and we have clarity. Determination is the solar plexus chakra, and clarity is the third eye chakra. We are determined. We are determined to get to where we want to be. We are determined to go up against the waters and the chaos and the hurts and the pains and the disappointments and be able to stand where we need to stand for ourselves. There's a rebirth here, but there's also a claiming coming forward. The clarity that's coming forward with our third eye is going to be that we see things differently. We're going to find, I'm just seeing, cocking your head like an owl, like looking at things and being like, that's interesting. And you're going to think that, or see something out of the corner of your eye. There's clarity coming also into situations that you didn't expect. You were like, oh no, this is going to be like this. And then all of a sudden, again, we're seeing things more clearly. We're seeing things more openly. And it's like, oh, okay, I get it. But it is going to be a bit tricky. So do be mindful of that. It then leads us to our tarot message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the devil, Capricorn, that's us. We're represented by the devil. In the major arcana, we're represented by the pentacles in the minor arcana. And we have the two of cups. So we are connecting with the very essence of ourselves. We are also breaking free of a lot of the things that keep us trapped, a lot of the things that keep us held back. Because remember, Capricorn, if we break free of the preconceived expectations of others or even of ourselves, that's when we can truly start being happy, truly start, embracing what we want, moving forward the way that we need to. And there's a real sense here of, I'm really seeing myself outside of what society wants me to be, what, my parents wanted me to be, or my partner wanted me to be, or even what I wanted to be. Now I'm seeing myself as what I need to be. And it can be that we kind of pushed that down and kept on pushing it down for quite some time. It leads us to the two of cups. There was a toxic relationship. There is something here, Capricorn, and don't shoot the messenger because I'm just stating what Spirit is saying, that there were toxic relationships. There were relationships that didn't build us up. And there were big lessons that we had to learn from those relationships. It brings us then to the Two of Cups, which is healing beautiful love. It's the Minor Arcana Lovers card. This is a relationship that really means something to us and really is quite powerful. There is a sense of love. There is a sense of healing, but also of seeing. Like, this person sees you, which is a really nice thing. It might not be a romantic love. Spirit's also stating that it might just be a friendship or a kind of work relationship. It's something where it can go either way, all right? And if one of you has a partner or, there are obstacles in the way, that's going to make the decision for you. What Spirit is saying here is that there's still a closeness that can build us forward, that can really help us to heal and to get to the place that we want to be personally. It moves us then to angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So the Eight of Swords is the fact that we're going to be too much in our own head, overthinking, overanalyzing, feeling trapped, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like we can't. So Spirit is really saying here, be mindful of that. Be mindful of psyching ourselves out, overthinking, again, overanalyzing everything. There is this sense of we feel trapped, we feel overwhelmed, and yet a lot of it is going to be the fact that we're overthinking it. We're looking at it in very chaotic ways, or we're putting the past on our shoulders in the present. And Spirit's saying here, stop and let yourself be. Stop and let yourself heal, because this is worry. This is worry, this is hurt, this is pain, this is disappointment. And we have the Queen of Cups. And this is somebody who really sees you, who really loves you. I mean, this is a person who looks at you and just sees so much more than you even see yourself here, Capricorn. And I'm just seeing this person as a very loving, very nurturing energy. You can get into tiffs with this person because they're going to really ask you and challenge you in the arena of, well, why do you need that? Like, why are you doing that? What do you have to prove? That's kind of their thing, is what do you have to prove? Let's be happy. Let's be quiet. Let's be beautiful within our own existence. We don't have to prove anything to anyone. And they'll say that. This is a person who nurtures. This is a person who helps us grow. But again, this person can also really tick us off in ways that we might not even understand why we get so angry or why we get so overwhelmed by them. But they do love us tremendously. And I'm also seeing that as being something that's overwhelming at times. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. It is the day of twos. And so we have the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So the Four of Pentacles, there is a sense of wealth, but there is also a sense of being very aware that we have to keep that wealth, that we have to hold on to things. There isn't a flow of energy. There's a sense of stagnation during this time. We're going to be very goal oriented. Again, we're also going to be really capable of psyching ourselves out, overwhelming ourselves, doubting things and really thinking that we can't, when the honest truth is that we absolutely can. The Page of Swords is somebody who is an air sign energy, or somebody, okay, so Spirit says no, not an air sign energy, though it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but Spirit says how you're going to know this person is by the way they use words. They love words. They play with words like children play with blocks. They love words. They dive deep into words. They, backwards and forwards and upside down. There's a beauty to words with them that most people just don't have. It's like they paint, but with words. So that's going to be something that really inspires you. There is a sense here of I've held my tongue, or I haven't said what needed to be said because either it was too cutting, it had too much venom in it, or I was uncomfortable with being able to let that move forward. There is going to be an energy now of I need to say what needs to be said. And if it's the venom that we're worried about, then we need to write it out in a journal or say it to ourselves out loud, away from everybody, where we are able to just release toxicity within us. Because we're going to find that during this time, we are students of our words, we're students of our expression, but if we can't say it to ourselves, we're not going to be able to move forward the way that we want to. It's just going to feel very overwhelming, and it's almost going to feel like something's missing. We're going to go to the mid of May and just think something's not right. It's like when a spice is missing from a dish we've had a million times, but we can't remember what we didn't put into it. That's going to be the feel of this time. So just remember that if we're not open and honest with ourselves, with our words, with our expressions, with what we want, with what we need, that's going to be something that will overwhelm us. So let's go deeper. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Air. There's a lot of doubt here. There just is. There's a sense of a poverty mentality that's coming through very strongly. A sense of, I have to be on the outside of what I really want, of what I really need. That's, again, coming from the overthinking, the overanalyzing. There's just anger at this person who's telling you that there's more out there. You don't believe them, or you've listened to them before. They weren't right. Their timing was off. They're not wrong. There is beauty there before you. There is beauty coming, but it might not be exactly the way that you wanted it, or you needed it, or you thought it would come forward. This is some sort of trauma that happened with the Five of Pentacles that made us feel like we're always out in the cold. Like we don't have that connection. We don't have that beauty that we need within our lives, or that we're always going to have to be proving ourselves. Imposter syndrome, just feeling so very overwhelmed. So understand this, and understand that knowing where this "no, I'm not worthy" comes from is going to help us open up doors to the worthiness, to the prosperity, to the abundance. With the Six of Pentacles, there is an energy here of, I need balance. I need balance in my finances. I need balance in my prosperity. I need balance in how I view wealth and bounty and what I need and what I want. And so we're finding that balance within ourselves, and we're finding that balance around us. We're also, there's some sort of person, they hold the purse strings. Okay? They hold the purse strings, and we're going to be kind of moving to a place of more independence with them. So just be aware of that. Then we have the Five of Air. And the Five of Air, the Five of Swords, is being unapologetic. Unapologetic for knowing what we want, going after what we desire, and winning. Because people are expecting us to fail. People are expecting us to fall apart. And here's the thing, Capricorn, we're not going to. We're taking our wins, we're arming ourselves, and we're moving ourselves forward to so much more. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and that's the Prince of Pentacles. We need to be mindful, first of all, for ourselves, and again, don't shoot the messenger, of not speaking truthfully or openly when it comes to money, keeping secrets from others, but also others keeping secrets from us. There's going to be this sense here of, how do I move forward to prosperity and success and bounty, and how do I manifest what I desire? There's also a sense of being afraid to speak what it is that we really want and how it is that we really want to move forward. It moves us then to Rebirth. This is the Earth Star Chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We are seeing ourselves transform. We are seeing ourselves come out of our shell. And there's a real energy here of, I am stepping into greater power, greater knowledge, greater abundance than I thought I could. It brings us then to our tarot, which we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. We're turning inward. We are turning inward, and we're seeing our passions and what we desire light our way, especially if we have strong Aquarius within our chart. That sense of what we truly wish for, what we truly want, is going to really illuminate us. There is also an energy here of, I need to quiet. I need to quiet things and not listen to everybody else and everything else. That is going to be very important. It moves us then to the Ten of Pentacles, prosperity and success that lasts for generations, wealth that gets to move us forward. There's a fear that there won't be, and yet Spirit is saying that fear is unfounded. Let yourself embrace your prosperity. Let yourself see what you desire, and then say, I'm going for it. And it might not be that the windfall comes instantaneously. For so many of us, it takes so long. And now what we're seeing is that now I'm opening the doors to letting in the wealth, to letting in the bounty, to having the richness that I want within my life. It brings us then to the Nine of Cups. There's a wish being granted. There's a prosperity coming in. There's something that we've wanted stepping forward. And the question is, will we be able to see it? Or will we be tied up so much in everybody else's nonsense and everybody else's chaos and, all the hurts and pains and disappointments and pettiness in the world that we miss it? Because that's a possibility here. There's also There's also a warning here of overindulgence. Okay? Capricorn, just be mindful of that. And then we have the Four of Water. The Four of Water, the Four of Cups is a gift coming in. That's not coming where we're looking at it. It's like, no, it's supposed to be this. And Spirit is telling us, no, I need you to look over here. We're going to get that tap on the shoulder. We're going to get hit upside the head if we don't listen to the tap on the shoulder. It's going to be annoying. We're going to think, what the heck are you doing? Like, why are you diverting my attention from where I need to be? And because Spirit is saying to you, look over here. Take in this gift. Take in this bounty. Take in this. It is more than you realize. This is where you need to be focusing. And it can't even be everybody else looking at one thing and you're drawn to something else. You're like, oh, wow, look at this. And it can't be one person where everybody's looking at something and they're drawn to something else. And you're like, what the heck are they looking at? Look at it with them. Look at it with them. Dive deeper. You'll be surprised. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn, and may blessings always be with you.